Chinese researchers say they had successfully protected monkey with the coronavirus vaccine. For the first time, one of the many COVID-19 vaccines in development has protected an animal, research macaques, from infection by the new coronavirus. The vaccine, an old-fashioned formulation consisting of a chemically inactivated version of the virus, produced no obvious side effects in the monkeys. Researchers from Sinovac Biotech, a privately held Beijing-based company, gave 2 different doses of their COVID-19 vaccine to a total of 8 research macaque monkeys. 3 weeks later, the group introduced the virus that causes COVID-19 into the monkeys' lungs through tubes down the tracheas, and none developed a full-blown infection. The monkeys given the highest dose of vaccine had the best response. 7 days after the animal received the virus, researchers could not detect it in the pharynx or lungs of any of them. Some of the low-dose animals had a viral blip, but also appeared to have controlled the infection. In contrast, 4 control animals developed high levels of viral RNA in several body parts and also severe pneumonia. Researchers say the result gave them a lot of confidence that the vaccine would work in humans. So, this is the first serious preclinical data they have seen for an actual vaccine candidate. Before being tested in healthy humans, vaccines undergo so-called preclinical tests in animals. Now, in clinical trials, various doses of the vaccines will be given to 144 individuals to determine whether it's safe or not. The vaccine would then move into efficacy trials with more than 1,000 additional people to determine whether it triggers an adequate immune response. The most likable thing is that many vaccine producers, also in lower middle income countries, could make such a vaccine. But Douglas Reed, who is developing and testing COVID-19 vaccines in monkey studies, says the number of animals was too small to yield statistically significant results. Another concern is that monkeys do not develop the most severe symptoms that SARS-CoV-2 causes in humans. It is still too early to define the best animal model for studying. In test tube experiments, the Sinovac researchers mixed antibodies taken from monkeys, rats, and mice given their vaccine with strains of the virus isolated from COVID-19 patients in China, Italy, Switzerland, Spain, and the United Kingdom. The antibodies potently neutralized all the strains, which are widely scattered on the phylogenetic tree. This provides strong evidence that the virus is not mutating in a way that would make it resistant to a COVID-19 vaccine. Sinovac is an experienced vaccine maker. It has marketed inactivated viral vaccines for hand, foot, and mouth disease. Also hepatitis A and B and H5N1 influenza or bird flu. But Meng says it could produce at most about 100 million doses of the vaccine and might need to partner with other makers if the company's COVID-19 vaccine proves safe and effective in human trials. According to WHO, 6 other vaccines had entered human trials as of 23rd April, and 77 others were in development. The vast majority of these vaccines use the most modern tools of genetic engineering. Only 4 rely on the old-fashioned inactivation technology. But Meng says what ultimately matters is whether a vaccine is safe and effective, not how it's made. We are not comparing ourselves to anyone. He also says, in this pandemic situation, the most important thing is to make a vaccine, no matter what kind of vaccine it is, that's safe and effective as soon as possible. Thank you for watching.